Hello everyone, this is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you from Al, Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to bring you some more Pro Strategy Football 2023, which can be purchased on Steam for just over $20. That includes tax. Every season is free, created by the mod community, including the season file that we're showing off in this tournament. All-time franchise tournament. Our matchup tonight, the New York Jets taking on the San Diego Los Angeles Chargers. PC versus PC. The gentleman who made this fine season file, Lee Biner. Thank you once again, Lee. Very simple. It's a tournament. You win, you stay in. You lose, you snooze, you go home. Jets, Chargers. Head coach for the Jets, Weeb Eubank. For the San Diego Chargers, Sid Gillum. Let's scout both teams. Kurt Berglund's joined us. Remember to subscribe to Kurt Berglund's Baseball World for all his wonderful baseball knowledge, for the many baseball games he shows off, card and dice, makes everything nice, and for his secondary store. You can get a lot of cool sets at an extremely reasonable price. Kurt Berglund's Baseball World, our good friend Kirk. Brought to you by something beef. I can't remember it now. The canned meat. Oh, what was it? That was so funny when he used to do that. I love that, Kurt. If you want a stomach ache, you eat meat out of a can. What was that? That was funny. All right, let's just back to the game. Let's go to the team ratings. And let's do the Jets first. They're the visiting team. Michael Forbes, how you doing, my friend? Hope all is well. The Jets' overall team ratings is 73, offense 77, defense 77, special teams 69. That's 1 through 99. That's how the ratings go. Coaching, Weeb Eubank. Offense emphasis. Speak of the English, Al. Speak of the English. Balance. Coaching style, balance, takes typical risks. They favor a 4-3 and man coverage. Offense, starting quarterback, Joe Namath. Your other quarterbacks, Kenny O'Brien, Chad Pennington. Halfbacks, Curtis Martin, Freeman McNeil, Emerson Boozer. Fullbacks, Matt Snell, Richie Anderson. Tight ends, Mickey Schuler, Rich Castor, Jerome Barkham, Pete Lamons. Wide receivers, Keyshawn Johnson, Wesley Walker, Don Maynard, Al Toon, Wayne Krebet, George Sauer. Offensive line, Hill, Rasmussen, Kevin Mawau, that's the way you say his name, I remember that now. Alexander, Powell, Ferguson, Mangold, Fields, Schmidt. Bernard Strom's Sports Replays joined us. Check out that wonderful YouTube channel for his 1950 Red Sox replay using PC Replay Baseball. We also have Mike Forbes here and Kurt Berglund's Baseball World. Let's check out the Jets defense. Jerry Philbin, Joe Klecko, John Elliott, Mark Gastineau, Sean Ellis, Verlon Biggs, Muhammad Wilkerson, Jeff Logman. Linebackers, Lewis, Grantham, Atkins, Mel, Harris, Greg Buttle, Clifton. Defensive backs, Revis, Paulson, Green, Cromartie, Glenn, Baird, McMillan, Rhodes, Sample. Special teams unit, Pat Leahy's the kicker, Curly Johnson, the punter. Kick returners, Washington, Harper, Punt returners, JoJo Townsell. Who doesn't like to say JoJo Townsell? Is something wrong with you if you don't like to say JoJo Townsell? And Bruce Harper. Bart Starr has joined us. How you doing, Bart? Now let's go to San Diego. Team ratings. Overall, 76 out of 99. Offense, 80. Defense, 77. Special teams, 73. Head coach, as we said, Sid Gillum. Balanced offensive attack. Balanced when it comes to taking balance takes typical risks. Favors a 4-3, bounces between man and zone. Offensively, your starting quarterback, Phillip Rivers. They also have Dan Fouts, John Hadel. Halfbacks, LaDainian Tomlinson. Lowe, that's Paul Lowe, Marion Butts. Fullbacks, Keith Lincoln, Chuck Muncie. Tight ends, Antonio Gates, Kellen Winslow, Dave Corcoran, Freddie Jones. Brian Hoxie, how you doing? Wide receivers, Keenan Allen, John Jefferson, Lance Allworth, a.k.a. Bambi, Charlie Joyner, Gary Garrison, Anthony Miller. Offensive line, Washington, Wilkerson, Hardwick, Sweeney, Mix, Dillman, Shields, Wright, Masick. Defensively for the San Diego Chargers, Joey Bosa, Louis Kelcher, Gary Johnson. This is defensive line. Leslie O'Neal, Fred Dean, Lee Williams, Earl Faison, Jamal Williams. Linebackers for the Chargers, Merriman, Sayal, Plummer, Billy Ray Smith Jr., Phillips, Woodrow Lowe, and Bunkum. Defensive backs, Bird, Whittle, Harrison, Jammer, Harris, Graham, Hayward, Howard, Mike Williams. Special teams for the all-franchise Chargers, the kicker, John Carney, punter, Darren Bennett, kick returners, Coleman and Duncan. That's Speedy Duncan, appropriate name. Punt returners, Speedy Duncan, Mike Fuller. Now we're done with that. Let's sim the game 1,000 times to analyze it, to get our point spread and over and under, so you can enjoy watching the football while gambling. Richie L, 1991, how you doing? Hope all is well. And let's sim 1,000 times as I sip some coffee. San Diego, Los Angeles Chargers, 6-point favorites over the Jets. Over under 45. Joe Namath says, I like those odds. As they say in Pro Strategy Football, let's do this. We have a rainy day night at Jack Murphy Stadium. Rain falling here at Jack Murphy Stadium. The Jets will kick off to the Chargers. Remember, this is the all-franchise tournament. Jets, Chargers, kickoff with Leahy. Chargers setting up for the return. From the end zone, Coleman thought about it. He takes a knee. Playing with modern rules. Chargers will have it 1st and 10 at the 25. Rivers under center. Gates and Winslow, they're going 2 tight ends. Joyner and Allworth are the wideouts. LaDainian Tomlinson, the running back. Cleve Baseball Fan 879, our good friend Tim, has joined us. He says, it never rains in San Diego. Wow, I thought he was going to say it never rains in Southern California. Bart Starr, cool weather game. I love the weather games. Here we go, 1st and 10. Looks like the Jets are in a 4-3, 2-deep zone. Rivers will take the snap, hands it to Tomlinson. Tomlinson to the left, bounces off one tackler, picks up 4. 2nd and 6 for the Chargers at their 29. Lincoln comes in. Kellen Winslow goes out. Allen to the bottom of the screen, Allworth to the top. Man coverage for the Jets. Rivers barks out the signs. Throws quickly to Gates. Antonio Gates breaks a tackle, so that was a quick out to the tight end for 16 yards. He was dragged down by Victor Green. First and 10 for the Chargers at their 45. They encroach upon midfield. Rivers brings the offense to the line of scrimmage. Motion for the Chargers. Rivers, under duress, throws. Trying to quickly hit Gates, the tight end, once again. Victor Green was there. Sip of water. That's going to bring up second and 10 for the Chargers at their 45. Charlie Joyner comes on the field. He becomes a slot receiver. Second and 10. Jets 3-4, two deep zone. Hand off to Tomlinson. Up the gut goes LaDainian. Picks up 3. Lance Mel on the tackle for the Jets. Third and 7. Chargers at their 48. Jets playing everyone up towards the box. No safety help. Shotgun for Rivers. Tomlinson next to him. Joyner and Allen to the bottom of the screen. Bambi, Lance Allworth, and the tight end Gates to the top. Here's a shotgun snap. Rivers throws. Incomplete at the sticks. Keenan Allen couldn't hold on to the ball. Antonio Cromartie put a good hit on him. The Chargers will punt. But before that happens, there's a linebacker for the Jets, Al Atkinson, limping off the field. Here's the punt by Bennett from about his 32, trying to pin the Jets back. Jets come after it. They don't get there. Angling for the sidelines, but it won't get there. Fair catch by JoJo Townsell. Jets take over. First and 10 at their 9. 12:39 left in the first quarter. All-franchise tournament. Namath under center. Keyshawn Johnson to the top of the screen. Mickey Schuler, Don Maynard to the bottom. Schuler being the tight end. Martin and Snell your backs. First and 10. Namath pitches to Matt Snell. The fullback turns the corner. He's close to the sticks. 10 yards, knocked out of bounds. First down for the Jets. Jets to the line of scrimmage on first and 10 at their 19. Namath to throw. Quick hitter to Keyshawn Johnson. Ball slipped out of Namath's hands. Incomplete. Second and 10 for the Jets. 3 down linemen for the Chargers. Looks like a 2 deep zone. Namath to throw. Has time. Hitch to Johnson at the sticks. First down. 11 yards. Somehow big old Louis Kelcher got out there to body splash Keyshawn Johnson. Ball at the Jets 30. Namath, Cooley comes to the line of scrimmage. Man coverage for the Chargers. First down for the Jets. Namath to throw again. Pumps, looks, dumps it down over the middle. He wanted to go downfield. Nothing was open. He tried to hit Curtis Martin. Junior Seau was in the coverage for the Chargers. Second and 10. 2 tight ends set now. Castor and Schuler are the tight ends. I formation. Snell the up back. Curtis Martin behind him. Don Maynard, the only wideout. Namath to throw. Hits Curtis Martin out of the backfield. That's going to be 6 or 7. It'll be a 6-yard gain. Gary Plummer on the tackle. Word from the Jets sideline. Linebacker Al Atkinson seems to be A-OK. There was a flag on the play, nullifying the reception by Martin. Chargers will accept. It'll be 2nd and 20 for the Jets at their 20. What does Namath have up his sleeve here? Motion for the Jets. Namath rolls a bit on bad knees, throws back the other way. Complete to Matt Snell, the fullback, out of the backfield, gain of 16. Once again, he'll make it a 3rd and 4. That's what it would have been prior to the penalty. 3rd and 4. Chargers trying to close the door on this Jets drive. Namath assesses the situation at the line of scrimmage. Here we go, 3rd and 4 from the New York 36. Motion for the Jets. Namath, quick hitter to Keyshawn Johnson, incomplete. Namath had pressure right in his face, hit as he was throwing. 4th and 4. Curly Johnson will punt from his 20. Rain continues to fall in San Diego. Both teams have had a series and failed to score. Speedy Duncan Shimmy shams in the rain for 5 yards after the 43-yard punt by Curly Johnson. Chargers take over. 1st and 10 at their 26. Allen Allworth out wide. Charlie Joyner in the slot. Gates the tight end. LaDainian Tomlinson the setback. Rivers under center. Motion for the Chargers. Pitch. Tomlinson picks up a block, heads out of bounds, picks up 6 yards. 2nd and 4. Good blocking by the Chargers. Joyner comes off the field. Keith Lincoln comes on at fullback. 2 tight end set. Winslow and Gates. Allworth to the top of the screen for the Chargers. Rivers to throw. Deep middle. Incomplete. Antonio Gates went high in the air, but Victor Green was there. Both men battled for the ball, but it fell to the wet ground. 3rd and 4, under 10 to play in the first quarter, no score in our all-franchise team tournament. Jets playing man. Rivers barks out the signs. Rivers to throw. Phillip throwing. Allen makes the catch. Keenan Allen, the wet ball, he bobbled it and somehow brought it in by the fingertips to his body. That's a gain of 15. Tackled by Antonio Cromartie. A big conversion on 3rd and 4 for the Chargers. They have a 1st and 10 at their 47. Rivers to throw again. A quick out to Allen. Incomplete. Darrelle Revis on the coverage. 2nd and 10, 8:55 left in the first quarter. No score. 2 tight ends for the Chargers. Split backfield, 1 wide out. Rivers, delayed handoff, fullback Keith Lincoln. Lincoln crosses midfield. Pick up a 5, tackled by John Elliott. 3rd and 5 for the Chargers at the New York 48. Chargers go 4 wide. Jefferson Allworth to the top. Joyner, Allen to the bottom. LaDainian Tomlinson, the setback. Phillip Rivers under center. 3rd and 5. Rivers, delayed handoff. Tomlinson up the middle. He won't get there. Mo Lewis with a great reaction, bringing down Tomlinson a yard short. They needed 5. He got 4. What will they do here on 4th and 1? They send Bennett out to punt. Bennett trying to pin the Jets back. Sid Gillum didn't want to take a shot there. Out of bounds on a 38-yard punt. Jets take over. Shot over their own end zone. 1st and 10 at their 6. Jets go 2 tight ends with Schuler and Castor. Full house backfield. Snell, Martin, and Freeman McNeil. Namath under center. Namath screens to Curtis Martin. That play is blown up in the backfield by the large one, Louis Kelcher. Loss of 2. Ball at the Jets 4. 2nd and 12. Martin and Snell your backs. Schuler's the tight end. Maynard Johnson the wideouts. Motion for the Jets, top of the screen. Pitch. Martin struggles for 3. Junior Seau in on the tackle. 3rd and 9 for New York from their 7. Chargers would love to hold them here. They should get good field position after the punt if they can hold them. I formation for the Jets on 3rd and 9. Namath looking, throwing, middle. Incomplete off the leaping hands of Mickey Schuler. 4th and 9. Curly Johnson punts from the end zone. Chargers come after it. Oh, they're going for the block. From the 45, Speedy Duncan calls for a fair catch. He bobbled the ball but held on to it. 47-yard punt for Curly Johnson and the Jets. Chargers take over. 1st and 10 at their 46 with 5:52 to play in a rainy, scoreless first half here in San Diego. Lance Allworth, Keenan Allen, the wideouts. Antonio Gates, the tight end for the San Diego, Los Angeles all-franchise Chargers. Lincoln and Tomlinson, the backs. Rivers under center. Sweep. Tomlinson is able to get to the outside. Picks up 4. Al Atkinson, who went out for a bit with an ankle injury, makes the tackle for New York. 2nd and 6 for the Chargers. Ball at midfield. Zone coverage for the Jets. Quick hitter to Lance Allworth. Bambi dances down the sidelines. Takes a big hit from an angry Mark Gastineau following the play, as Allworth was going to try to cut back to the inside. Gain of 7, 1st and 10 for the Chargers at the New York 43, under 5 to play in this first quarter. Rivers barks out the signals. Rivers to throw. Pocket holds up. Dumps it to Keenan Allen. Allen gets out of bounds. Only a gain of 3. Excellent pursuit by the Jets defense. Flag on the play. Holding on the Jets will move the chains for the Chargers. 1st and 10 for the Chargers at the New York 38. Rain continues to fall in San Diego. Chargers trying to put some points up on the board here. Screen to Tomlinson. He is blown up. Larry Grantham, holy cow, decleats LaDainian Tomlinson. Big hit. Lucky that Tomlinson held on to the pigskin. After further review with Steve Towers joined us. Hope all is well. As he says, wow, can't believe Rivers gets the start over Fouts. That's what the PC says. I would have went with Dan Fouts myself. 2 tight end set. Charlie Joyner back on the field just outside of Kellen Winslow. They're at the bottom of the screen. Antonio Gates, Lance Allworth to the top. Tomlinson, the lone setback, 2nd and 10. Zone coverage for the Jets. Rivers to throw. Complete to Kellen Winslow. He breaks a tackle. Gets inside the 15 of the Jets. Rivers put that wet ball on the money. Let's watch that over in slow motion. Rivers had some late pressure here. Winslow split the defenders. They went tackling at air, and Winslow brought down at the New York 14. Chargers 1st and 10. Rain continues to fall here in San Diego. Keith Lincoln on the field as Winslow goes out. So does Charlie Joyner. 1st and 10. Sweep. Tomlinson. Nice run. Followed his blockers well. Gain of 6. 2nd and 4 for the Chargers at the New York 8. Rivers awaits the snap. Pitch. Lincoln. Counter. Back the other way. Not much at all. Struggles to get back to the line of scrimmage. They wanted to go right. There was nothing there. Lincoln quickly pivoted, went left. No gain. 3rd and 4. Excellent lateral pursuit by the New York Jets. 3rd and 4. Chargers going to play some powerhouse football. Winslow and Gates, the 2 tight ends. Full house backfield. Low, Lincoln, Tomlinson. Rivers will throw out of this set. Man coverage for the Jets. Pitch. LaDainian Tomlinson. He's got the first down. Almost gets in. He made a leap, but came 2 yards short of the end zone. Gain of 6. 1st and goal for the Chargers. Lincoln and Tomlinson are your backs. On 1st and goal from the Jets too. Play action. Touchdown, Antonio Gates. The play action froze the defender. Antonio Gates ran a really quick hitch after a brush block, So that's a 2-yard touchdown toss. Phillip Rivers to Antonio Gates. 6-0 Chargers as Gates was in like Errol Flynn. Let's watch the replay in slow motion. You can see the rain falling here in San Diego. Just a well-executed drive and touchdown play for the all-franchise San Diego Los Angeles Chargers. We await the extra point. Fouts to hold. Carney to kick. He just sneaks it through. Jets got good pressure right up the gut. 7-0 Chargers. Carney to kick off. 1:06 left in the first quarter. Namath and the Jets, can they answer that touchdown drive? From the 5 comes Bruce Harper. Spinning shimmy shams. Oh, he took a big hit at the 25. Namath and the Jets, 1st and 10. Namath hands it to Matt Snell, the fullback to the right. 3 yards, tackled by Gary Plummer. Offense to the line of scrimmage. Chargers playing 4-down lineman man coverage. Namath to throw. Tries to hit Martin out of the backfield. Namath having trouble throwing the wet ball. 3rd and 7 now for the Jets. 5 seconds left in this first quarter. 7-0 Chargers. Weeb Eubanks going to go 4 wide. Johnson, Altoon to the top. Maynard, Wes Welker to the bottom. Wesley Walker, excuse me. Wes Welker, a Patriot. Curtis Martin, the running back. Namath looking. Throws incomplete. A diving Wesley Walker could not hold on to the ball. 4th and 7. That will end the first quarter. We switch sides. Curly Johnson to punt from his 11. Chargers should have decent field position here. That's a hell of a punt by Curly Johnson. 47 yards out of bounds. Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their 25. 2 tight end set, Winslow and Gates. The lone wideout, Lance Allworth, the man they call Bambi. Tomlinson, Lincoln in the backfield. Motion out of the backfield. Rivers looking to throw. Pocket holds up. Incomplete to Kellen Winslow. Covered by Antonio Cromartie. 2nd and 10. The Chargers will do it again. Quick hitter to Gates. I think that was a tight end screen. Jets anticipated that call. John Elliott on the tackle of Antonio Gates. No gain. 3rd and 10 for the Chargers. Chargers go 4 wide. Joyner, Allworth, Johnny Jefferson, the goggled one, to the bottom of the screen. Keenan Allen to the top. LaDainian Tomlinson, the setback. 3rd and 10 for the Chargers at their 25. Rivers looking to throw. Tomlinson stays in to help out the block. Pass a little behind. Lance Allworth. Did Mo Lewis grab Allworth's shirt? There's a flag on the play. You have offensive holding on the Chargers and a personal foul on the defense. Interesting. It's a mulligan. As the late great Yogi Berra would say, deja vu all over again. Let's set the situation. 3rd and 10. Chargers at their 25. Rivers now in shotgun. Tomlinson next to him. Gates and Allworth to the bottom of the screen. Joyner and Allen to the top. Zone coverage for the Jets. Phillip Rivers is sacked. He is sacked by Mark Gastineau. Gastineau's doing his sack exchange dance. Oh, Nelly. Loss of 6, but a flag on the field. Good going, Mark Gastineau. Incidental face mask will give the Chargers a 1st down after the sack by Captain Phantasmo, Mark Gastineau. Chargers get a reprieve by the yellow hanky gods. Weeb Eubank not very happy with the officiating here in San Diego. That's some home cooking, he's saying. Ball at the Chargers 40. Rivers rolls. Throws. Incomplete to Keenan Allen. Darrell Revis on the coverage. 2nd and 10 for the Chargers now. Jets playing man. Screen. Tomlinson picks up a block. Gets to the outside. Crosses midfield. 1st down. Well executed screen in the rain here. That's a gain of 13 by Tomlinson. Brought down by Larry Grantham. Ball at the New York 47. Jets have to tighten up that defense. They're down 7-0. It looks like Tomlinson, I think their free safety, Paulson, you can see him way over here, right? I think they're going to key Tomlinson on the run. We'll find out in a moment. Motion out of the backfield. They tried a quick hitter to Keenan Allen. Let's see what they did. Run. They were keying Tomlinson. I was correct. So that was incomplete. 2nd and 10 for the Chargers. Jets playing zone 3 down linemen. Joyner in the slot. Gates and Allworth to the bottom of the screen. To the outside of Charlie Joyner, Keenan Allen. LaDainian Tomlinson is the running back. Ball at the Jets 47. Motion out of the backfield. Tomlinson. Rivers throws. Allworth has it. He's gone. He is gone. He is gone. Bambi is going to score in the rain. He'll never have that recipe again. Phillip Rivers on the medium hitch. Allworth makes the catch. Then Bambi turned to the outside. The defender, Revis, missed his tackle. You're not catching Bambi once he leaves the barn, baby. 13-0 Chargers. Here's the replay in slow motion. So Phillip Rivers lighting up this Jets defense. Weeb Eubank giving the officials an earful. He felt they should have been off the field on the Gastineau sack. A face mask was called on Gastineau. It was questionable. It was a questionable call. So Lance Allworth takes the Nestea plunge. We await the extra point by Carney. Fouts to hold. The kick is up. And good. 14-0 Chargers. Chargers fans liking it here in the rain. 12:44 left in this first half. Carney to kick off. Jets need something big here. From the end zone comes Bruce Harper racing down the sidelines. No one's catching Harper. Oh, just tripped up. Harper gets up, smacks the wet ball with his hands. He thought he was going coast to coast like Space Ghost. Jets will have it at their 30, 1st and 10. They're down 14. What can Namath and the offense do here? Namath to throw. Dumps it to Curtis Martin. Martin gets to the outside, breaks a tackle. Martin heading to midfield, crosses midfield. 45, 40, 35, and he fumbles! He fumbles! Curtis Martin fumbles. Gary Plummer punches the ball out from behind and recovers the fumble. I think it was Plummer who caused the fumble, recovered the fumble. 38-yard gain nullified by poor ball security and a wet pigskin. That is an ouch. Let's watch that replay in slow motion. The Jets looking for something big. They got it with the screen to Curtis Martin, or the dump down. Martin struggling to try to break that tackle. Pop goes the pigskin. The pigskin goes pop. Chargers have it. So actually, Namath wanted to go downfield. Martin was the hot receiver, the dump down. Chargers up 14-0 after the turnover. 1st and 10 at their 32. They're going to go 2 tight ends here with Winslow and Gates. Tomlinson the setback. Joyner, Allworth the wideouts. Rivers to throw. Pocket holds up. Throwing sidelines. Complete to Antonio Gates. 40, 35, 30, 25. Tripped up near the 20. So the Chargers waste no time after the turnover. Phillip Rivers, a long toss down the sidelines to Antonio Gates. Nets the Chargers 47 yards. Victor Green on the tackle. 1st and 10 for the Chargers at the 21 of New York. 2 tight end set. Lincoln on the field now as Joyner goes off. So it's Lincoln and Tomlinson in the backfield for San Diego, Los Angeles Chargers. Pitch to Keith Lincoln, the fullback brought down in the backfield by Gary Philbin. 3-yard loss. 2nd and 13 for the Chargers. About 11 to play in the first half. Chargers go 4 wide. Allen, Joyner to the top. Allworth, Johnny Jefferson to the bottom. Phillip Rivers in shotgun. LaDainian Tomlinson next to him. Watch the draw here if you're the Jets. Watch the draw. And it's a sweep. Tomlinson turns the corner, picks up a block. Shimmy shams inside the 10. 1st and goal for the Chargers. That is a run of 15. Ball at the New York 9. Chargers trying to capitalize on the Curtis Martin fumble. Rivers barks out the signals. Calls for motion. Rivers hands it to Keith Lincoln. The fullback is stuffed. In fact, he'll lose a yard. Joe Klecko was right in there. 2nd and goal for the Chargers. Under 10 to play in this first half. 14-0 all franchise Chargers. Ball at the New York 10. Rivers under duress. Hits Gates, but Gates gets popped by Gary Philbin. Philbin, great reaction. Looked like he dropped in pass coverage, Philbin. It's a gain of 1. 3rd and goal for the Chargers at the New York 9. The Jets are playing an asinine zone defense down on the goal line. 4 wide go the Chargers. Tomlinson the setback. Rivers throws. Touchdown, Johnny Jefferson. The goggled wonder ran to the pylon, hooked, and the ball was right there. Another score for the San Diego, Los Angeles all-franchise Chargers. They're running away with this thing. But the Jets have Joe Namath. You never know what's going to happen in a football game. Let's watch the replay here in slow motion. LaDainian Tomlinson made a hell of a block picking up the rush there. So Johnny Jefferson makes the touchdown catch. Here's the extra point by Carney. Dan Fouts the hold. The kick is up. It is true and through. 21-0. So far a laugher here for the Chargers at home at Jack Murphy in the rain. The rain has brought the Chargers some good luck. Richie L. has taken the Chargers and the over, it seems. He says, come on, blowout. From the 5 comes Bruce Harper. Harper right up the gut. Shimmy Sham spins. Crosses the 30. 26-yard return by Bruce Harper. Namath and the Jets down. 21 will start 1st and 10 at their 32. I formation. Snell the up back. Curtis Martin behind him. Remember, it was Martin's fumble that led to the drive. The Chargers scored their 3rd touchdown. Here we go. 1st and 10 for New York. Namath looking to throw. Middle. Schuler. Incomplete. Sean Merriman in on the coverage. Jets go 4 wide with 8:40 to play. Wesley Walker, Don Maynard to the top of the screen. Al Toon, Keith Johnson to the bottom. Namath under center. Curtis Martin, the running back. Zone coverage for the Chargers. And that penalty is going to be on the Jets. Delay a game. So a delay a game on the Jets. Jets are playing god-awful here. 4 wide go the Jets. 3 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Now they go 5 wide. Screen, Martin. Martin, can he hold on to the pigskin? Racing down the sidelines. Crosses midfield. Crosses the 40. 35, 30. And this time he will hold on to the wet pigskin. The football will not have fumbleitis. That is a gain of 43. Namath to Curtis Martin. 1st and 10 for the Jets with under 8 to play in this first half. Jets have it at the Chargers 30. Maynard, Johnson, the wide out. Schuler's the tight end. Snell and Martin the backs. Namath trying to put points on the board. Snell, middle, clogged up, bounces outside. Nice little run by Matt Snell. That was all Snell for those 3 yards. 2nd and 7 for the Jets at the Charger 27. 4 wide once again for the Jets. Martin the lone setback. Ball at the 27. Namath to throw. Sidelines. Incomplete to Wesley Walker. Good coverage by Gil Bird. 3rd and 7. 7:13 to play in the half. What does Namath and Weeb Eubank have here? Toon, Maynard, Walker to the top of the field. Keyshawn Johnson to the bottom. Martin the setback. No safety help here for the Chargers. Namath looking to throw. Martin picks up the block. Oh, but Namath could not hook up with Al Toon. They were a little out of sync. Eric Whittle on the coverage. Watch the block Curtis Martin throws here. Watch this block. Beautiful, right there. I think that was Curtis Martin, I'm pretty sure. Al Toon should have caught that. Jets will try to get on the board with a Pat Leahy field goal. Kenny O'Brien to hold. So from the 27, you add 17. This is a 44-yard field goal attempt. The snap. The place, the kick is up. Will it? He shanks it left. New York kicking. Let me just say, if you watch the Giants game and now you've watched the Jets game, I'm thinking someone's not a New York fan. 44-yard attempt, wide left, the shutout intact. 7 minutes to play in the first half. Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their 34. Pitch to Tomlinson, 2 tight end set. He gets to the outside to the left, 5 yards, tackled by John Elliott. 6:20 to play. Chargers stick with a 2 tight end single back set on 2nd and 5. Rivers to throw. Looking. He's throwing deep. Complete to Kellen Winslow. 44 yards. Phillip Rivers to Kellen Winslow. Another great block thrown by LaDainian Tomlinson in the backfield to give Rivers the time to go through his progressions. He hits Kellen Winslow for 44. The Jets' defense is like butter, and the Chargers are the hot knife. Chargers 1st and 10 at the New York 17. Joyner on the field in the slot. Tomlinson the setback. It's a blitz. Tomlinson struggles past the blitz, picks up 2 yards. Mo Lewis and company on the tackle. 2nd and 8, under 5 to play in this first half. 21-0, all franchise San Diego Los Angeles Chargers. Lincoln and Tomlinson in the backfield. 2 tight ends, Gates, Winslow. Bambi, Lance Allworth has caught a touchdown already. Motion, Allworth. Quick hitter, Allworth! Oh, that was a nifty little play. He motioned left, came back over the middle quite quickly to the right, caught the ball, went for 6 yards. So that's going to leave a 3rd and 8. No fear by Bambi, as big old Mo Lewis planted him. But Lance Allworth gets up with a smile, tosses the ball to the official. 3rd and 2, how do you do? Joyner in the slot. Allen to the outside of Joyner. Gates, Allworth to the bottom of the field. Tomlinson the setback. Rivers under center. 21-0 Chargers. 3rd and 2. LaDainian Tomlinson. He will not get the first. Joe Klecko and company win the day at the line of scrimmage finally. That's a loss of 1. 4th and 3. Carney, who has made 3 extra points, will now attempt his first field goal. Dan Fouts to hole. Rain falling. They're at the 10, so it'll be a 27-yard field goal attempt. Fouts spins the laces, and Carney Shankapaloozas it in the rain, wide right. So missed field goals back-to-back by both teams. Jets will take over. 1st and 10 at their 20, 3:33 to play in the first half. They're going to spread this Charger defense out wide. Walker, Maynard, Toon to the bottom of the screen. Keyshawn Johnson to the top. Martin the setback. Joe Namath pitches. Martin, he's brought down in the backfield. They're going to give him the line. Joey Bosa on the tackle. Nice, handsome-looking paisano. 2nd and 10. 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Namath needs to do something here. Looks like Wesley Walker is being double covered by Eric Weddle. Motion, bottom of the screen. No, they're doubling. Yes, they're doubling Walker. Namath checks down to Al Toon. It is a gain of 5, so it'll be 3rd and 5. Under 3 to play in the first half. 21-0 Chargers. Bart Starr in the press booth in the chat says, the curse of Gogolak. Yes, it's a lot of missed field goals in the past 2 games. Here we go, 3rd and 2. Namath needs to convert here. Namath under duress. He is sacked. Namath had nowhere to go but down. Joey Bosa destroys Broadway Joe. 4th and 11. Curly Johnson a punt from his 2.
2-minute warning.
But before he can, we go to the 2-minute warning. Johnson to punt. Chargers might be able to put some points on the board here. They have 3 timeouts left. Good punt by Curly Johnson. Speedy Duncan bobbles it in the rain, holds on to it, spins for 3. Speedy spins for 3. 47-yard punt by Curly Johnson. 1:54 left in the first half. 21-0 Chargers. Winner advances in the all-franchise tournament. Allen Joyner to the top of the screen. Allworth. Johnny Jefferson, the man with the goggles, to the bottom. I wonder if the rain's hampering him a bit. Rivers in shotgun. Zone coverage for the Jets. Rivers. Tomlinson makes another nice block. Rivers throwing sidelines deep. Incomplete. A little too far for Lance Allworth. 2nd and 10. Joyner, Allworth, Jefferson, bottom of the field. Keenan Allen to the top. Rivers under center. Rivers throws sidelines. Incomplete to Keenan Allen. 3rd and 10. 1:42 left in the first half. Rivers back in shotgun. 4 wide for the Jets. Actually, no, 3 wide. Gates the tight end. Motion. Allworth top of the screen. Rivers throws. Incomplete to Keenan Allen. Maybe this Chargers offense is cooling down. Paulson on the coverage of Keenan Allen. With a 4th down. Oh, no. Left end Gary Philbin limps off the field. We'll get word from the Jets sidelines as soon as we can. What the hell was that? They went for it on 4th and 10? Did they just go for it on 4th and 10? They went for it on 4th and 10. Or am I seeing ghosts? Okay. Wow. Did someone bet the under? Did the head coach of the Chargers bet the under? Or the over? I don't know. Penalty on the play. The Jets decline. We'll take the ball. What the hell was Sid Gilman thinking there? Holy cow. He just went for it. On 4th and 10, he ran a sweep out of shotgun. That is insane. Oh my Lord, what was he thinking? That is insane. The Jets got the biggest reprieve they can ever have. Can they put some points on the board? Namath rolls, throws back, complete to Altoon. Jets rush to the line of scrimmage, about a minute left. Namath to throw, pocket holding up, sidelines, complete to Altoon. 11 yards. New York uses a timeout. Unbelievable. Boy, they'll be talking about that in San Diego no matter if they win or lose. So let's set the situation. The Jets get the biggest Christmas present that you have ever seen when the Chargers ran a sweep on 4th and 10 instead of punting the ball. Wow. 1st and 10 for the Jets. They're down 21-0 at the Charger 21. They have 2 timeouts left. Namath under center. Maynard, Johnson the wideouts. Schuler's the tight end. Snell and Curtis Martin the running backs. Motion by Maynard. It's a handoff to Matt Snell. He'll struggle for 2 or 3. It's a 2-yard gain. Namath goes limping off the field. Kenny O'Brien comes on. Here come the Jets. O'Brien 4 wide. Kenny O'Brien under duress throws for the end zone. Touchdown, Don Maynard! Kenny O'Brien comes out of the quarterback bullpen, lobs one up in the rain into the waiting hands of Don Maynard. That is a 19-yard touchdown toss. Kenny O'Brien, Don Maynard, and the man who got burnt, Rodney Harrison. Here's the replay in slow motion. And Sid Gilliam is going to have to answer some questions for sure. Kenny O'Brien stood tall under pressure in that pocket. So the Jets are on the board. We await the extra point. Can Leahy make it? O'Brien puts it down. The extra point is good. 21-7. The Jets to kick off. 32 seconds left in the first half. Imagine if the Chargers fumble here now. Nope. It's going to go in the end zone. Coleman takes a knee. Bart Starr says, leave O'Brien in. We'll see what the PC does. Word from the Jets sideline. Philbin is okay. He'll be able to play defense for the Jets. Up 14. Rivers wants to throw the ball. He's in shotgun. Rivers looks, pumps, throws, sideline. Incomplete behind Charlie Joyner. A little miscommunication there by Rivers and Joyner. Okay, why are they calling timeout? I don't get that. Complete to all. He caught the ball? It looked incomplete. Is this game freaking out? All right. Namath is okay. Chargers call timeout. So we've had some freakiness going on here. 1st and 10 for San Diego at their 38. Rivers throws. Complete to Winslow. They're going to have to use a timeout here. They'll use their last timeout. They do. 15 seconds left. If they can get a sideline pattern around the 30 or 25, they got a shot at a field goal here. 4 wide, 3 to the bottom of the field. Keenan Allen to the top. Tomlinson, the lone setback. Rivers against 3 deep zone. Rivers under duress, scrambles, throws deep. He evades the rush. Incomplete to Johnny Jefferson. Is there any time left on the clock? 7 seconds left. He'll throw the Hail Mary now. Rivers will heave the wet pigskin as far as he can. It's a wobbler. It's a wobbler. Incomplete. It was a scrum and no one caught the ball. That ends a wild first half. The final minute and a half was insane. But it stands after one half of football. The all-franchise San Diego Los Angeles Chargers 21. The all-franchise New York Jets 7. Chargers to kick off. It looks like Namath will be back in at quarterback. From the goal line comes Washington. Washington crosses the 20, but no more. Willow Street's Kid 69. How you doing, my friend? Namath back in at quarterback, 2 tight end set. Full house backfield with Martin, McNeil, and Snell on 1st and 10. Namath to throw. Hits Rich Castor. Gain of 5. Flag on the play. Holding on the Chargers. Jets accept 1st and 10 at New York at their 27. Motion for the Jets. Bottom of the field. Pitch opposite motion. Fullback Matt Snell turns the corner but only can struggle for 3. Joey Bosa in pursuit. 2nd and 7. Jets offense to the line of scrimmage facing 3 down linemen, man coverage by the Chargers. Motion, Maynard, bottom of the field. Pitch, Snell. Snell's going to get the first. He's close. Yes, he does. Snell kept those legs a churning. 7 yards. Jets move the chains. Namath sticking to the ground game. 1st and 10 for New York. 37. Dumps it to Martin. Incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd and 10 from the Jets 37. I formation for New York. Zone coverage for the Chargers. Snell! Nice little cutback to the middle. Picks up 6 yards. 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4 for the New York Jets at their 43. Rain continues to fall here at Jack Murphy Stadium in San Diego. Toon Maynard Walker to the top of the screen. Martin the setback. Keyshawn Johnson to the bottom of the field. Bart Starr says, I believe Namath never beat another team with a winning record after beating Baltimore in Super Bowl III. That is an interesting stat if true. I do not know. Namath looks, throws, complete to Don Maynard as he crosses midfield. Gain of 10. Took a big hit from Merriman. Held on to the ball, though. Under 12 to play in this third quarter. Namath has the Jets offense in a rhythm. Motion, Maynard, bottom of the field. Namath, Schuler, now get 2 or 3. 2 yards. Junior Seau quickly wrapped up Mickey Schuler. 2nd and 8. Jets now go 4 wide. Walker, Maynard to the top. Toon, Johnson to the bottom. Namath drops back to throw. Backside pressure. Incomplete. He tried to dump it down to Curtis Martin. Martin was the hot receiver. Namath did not have time to look downfield. 3rd and 8 for the Jets at the Charger 45. Schuler back in at tight end. Maynard outside to Schuler. Snell and Martin, the running backs. Keyshawn Johnson, the other wideout. Zone coverage, 3 down linemen. Here's the blitz. They pick up the blitz. There's a dump down to Curtis Martin. He's got the first down and more. He breaks the tackle, racing down the sidelines. Tripped up before the 20 of the Chargers. So Namath has been able to dump it down to Curtis Martin on quite a few occasions for big yardage. Of course, Martin fumbled that one time after, 40 yards. This is a 23-yard gain on 3rd down. And moves the chains. Jets 1st and 10 at the Charger 22. Jets go back to 4 wide. Johnson to the bottom of the field. Toon, Maynard, Wesley Walker to the top. Zone coverage for the Chargers. It's a blitz. Namath throws. Johnson. That's a 1st down at the Charger 10. Namath, he's firing on all cylinders now. First and goal from the 10 for the Jets. Namath looking to throw. Incomplete. Wesley Walker was blanketed by Gilbert. Second and goal from the 10 for the Jets. Walker, Maynard to the top. Toon, Johnson to the bottom. Maynard, Walker to the top, excuse me. Curtis Martin, a setback. Motion, top of the field. Curtis Martin to the right, takes it to about the 5. That's a gain of 4. Third and goal, they're spotted at the 6. Everyone up on the line for the Chargers. Jets have 4 wide receivers on the field. Johnson, Toon, Maynard, Walker. Curtis Martin, watch the counter left. Watch the counter left. Screen, Martin, he's not going to get in. He's not going to get in. It's dangerous to throw a screen in close, but Martin has had, besides that horrific fumble, great success catching the ball out of the backfield. It's a gain of 3, 4th and goal. Leahy to kick. O'Brien to put it down. Leahy puts it up. The short field goal is good. It's 21-10 Chargers with 8:20 to play in the third quarter. Leahy to kick off. We've got a football game thanks to Sid Gilliam's madness at the end of the first half when he went for it on his side of the field. 4th and 10, they ran a sweep. Coleman cannot get to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 on the return of the kick. 8:08 to play in the third quarter. Chargers 21, Jets 10. Lincoln, Tomlinson are the running backs for the Chargers. Allen, Allworth, the wideouts. Antonio Gates, the tight end. 4 down linemen, man coverage for the Jets. Rivers calls for motion. Rivers will be sacked. Joe Klecko gets him this time. No flags on the field. Loss of 7. Jets, they're turning up. They're turning up the heat on Phillip Rivers. 2nd and 17. Rivers pitches to the fullback Keith Lincoln. He's ridden out of bounds after a 2-yard gain. 3rd and 15. The Jets, my God, if they can hold them. Under 7 to play. Chargers go 2 tight ends now with Gates and Winslow. Charlie Joyner, Lance Allworth, the wideouts. LaDainian Tomlinson, the running back. 3rd and 15. Rivers looking, throwing, middle. Allworth, is he there? No. They come out, they measure. He is a yard short. That was a gain of 14. 4th and 1. Bennett to punt. Bennett gets the punt off. Jets defense is holding. They're down 21-10. JoJo Townsend calls for the fair catch at the Jet 24. That was a 43-yard punt by Darren Bennett. Namath in the offense on the field. 6:08 to play in the third quarter. Toon, Maynard, Walker, Johnson are the wideouts. Curtis Martin, the running back. 1st and 10. Screen. Martin. Martin has it. Martin gets to the 30. Gain of 6. Tackled by Junior Seau. 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. As Bart Starr says, so now they punt. I know, that was wild. Drug test Sid Gillum. 2nd and 4. Split backfield for the Jets. Motion Maynard. Bottom of the field. Pitch opposite motion. But fullback Matt Snell brought down by Merriman in the Jets backfield. 2-yard loss. 3rd and 6. Jets go back to that 4 wide. They've had some success with 4 wideouts on the field. Chargers look like they're going to play 2 deep zone. 3rd and 6. Namath. Maynard at the sticks. First down. He took a big hit by Gilbert. Popped up. Chains move. Jets 1st and 10 at their 34. Rain continues to fall here in California. San Diego, California. 2 tight ends, I formation for the Jets on 1st and 10. Snell, the up back. 2 yards for Matt Snell. 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8. Jets go split backfield. Maynard, Johnson, the wideouts. Schuler, the tight end. Namath calls for motion. Curtis Martin on the delayed handoff picks up 2. 3rd and 6. Under 3 to play in the third quarter. The Chargers 21. Those are the all-franchise Chargers. The all-franchise Jets 10. It has been a kind of strangely called game at times, especially the last minute 30 of the first half. Jets go 4 wide. 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Namath rolls a bit. Throws complete to Al Toon. That's a first down. Gain of 7. Here come the Jets with 2:02 and counting in the third quarter. Namath brings the offense quickly to the line of scrimmage. Namath in a rhythm. Namath under duress. Throwing deep sideline. Keyshawn Johnson bobbles it and drops it. He had a step or two on Eric Weddle. Jets will regroup with 1:56 left in the third quarter. They trail by 11. Walker, Maynard to the top of the screen. Toon and Johnson to the bottom. There are your 4 wideouts. Curtis Martin the setback. Chargers on 2nd and 10 have everyone up in the box. No safety help. It's a blitz. Screen. Martin. Midfield. 5 yards. 3rd and 5. Ridden out of bounds by the Chargers defense. 1:21 left in the third quarter. Ball at midfield for the Jets. Walker, Maynard to the top. Toon, Johnson to the bottom. No safety help. 3 down linemen for the Chargers. Namath delayed handoff. Curtis Martin up the middle. First down. Gain of 6. Eric Weddle from his safety position on the tackle. Or defensive back position. Under a minute to play in the third quarter. Jets moving the ball in the rain. Empty backfield. Namath pumps, throws sidelines, complete to Maynard. He steps out of bounds. That's a gain of 15. Broadway Joe. Here come the Jets. Matt Snell to the left. A gain of 1 that should end the third quarter. Jets trying to get one more playoff. They cannot. They will switch sides here at Jack Murphy Stadium. Rain continues to fall. Final 15 minutes of football. All franchise Chargers 21. All franchise Jets 10. Jets 2nd and 9 at the Charger 28. Keyshawn Johnson to the top of the field. Martin's the running back. Toon, Maynard, Wesley Walker to the bottom of the field. Namath barks out the signals under center. Motion, top of the screen. Namath hands it to Martin. Martin bounces to the outside, picks up a block by Keyshawn Johnson, I believe. That's a nifty little run. Instead of getting stuffed for no yards, picks up 4. 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5. Eric Weddle, looks like he's doubling Wesley Walker. Jets stretching the Charger defense out with 4 wideouts. 3rd and 5. Motion, top of the field. Namath, incomplete to Keyshawn Johnson. Tipping the ball away at the last second, Quentin Jammer. 4th and 5. Leahy to kick the field goal. O'Brien to hold. Rain falling. Leahy strikes it, and he misses to the left. Second field goal missed by Leahy, but there's a flag on the field. I think this is on the Chargers. If it's on the Chargers, it will be a first down for the Jets. It is running into the kicker by the Chargers. Sid Gillum is upset, but you know what, Sid Gillum, you should be upset for not punting the ball on 4th and 10 at the end of the first half on your side of the field. That's what you should be upset about. So look in the mirror, Mr. Sid Gillman. Jets take over on first down. After the penalty, Matt Snell stopped in the backfield. Loss of 3. 13:28 left in this football game. Jets should stick with this 4 wide. They've had success with this. This looks like a 3 deep zone. It is. Namath looking for the seam. To the outside. Wesley Walker! Touchdown! Wesley Walker in like Errol Flynn. Wesley Walker saw the weakness in the zone. So did Namath. It was a square out. Excellent audible by Joe Namath. An excellent job of football knowledge by Wesley Walker. 22 and the Nestea plunge. Let's watch the replay in slow motion. You're playing a 3 deep zone. Guess where the zone doesn't help you? To the out. Touchdown, Wesley Walker. The Jets are back in it to win it. We await. They're going for 2. Namath for 2. Mickey Schuler goes high in the air, gets popped and holds on to it. It is 21-18. Here's the replay of the 2-point conversion. Namath pumping his fist as he comes off the rainy, wet field here at Jack Murphy. The Jets pull to within 3. 13:21 to play. Leahy to kick off. Namath revving up the defense on the sidelines. They'll be on the field shortly. Taking a knee is Coleman for the Chargers. All franchise Chargers will have it 1st and 10 at their 25. Their once 21-point lead is down to 3. Chargers 21, Jets 18 in our all franchise tournament. Winner advances, loser goes home. Allworth, Joyner, the wideouts. The 2 tight ends, Winslow, Antonio Gates. Tomlinson the setback, 1st and 10. Rivers calls for motion. Rivers to throw. Rivers, Allworth over the middle, gain of 8. Tackled by Momo Lewis. Full house backfield for the Chargers. On 2nd and 2. Tomlinson stuffed in the backfield, loss of 1. Joe Klecko, part of the sack exchange, gets in there. It's going to be 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3. Now the Chargers stretch them out. Jets hedging for the run. Everyone up in the box. Rivers, Tomlinson, will he get there? Yes! Extra effort by LaDainian Tomlinson will move the chains for the Chargers. That was a gain of 3. That's what they needed. Under 12 to play. Just over 11 left in this football game. A more traditional set for the Chargers. A tight end, 2 wide, and 2 backs. Rivers, pocket holds up. Now some late pressure. He's throwing deep. Picked off by Cromartie. Cromartie leaps in front of the pass that was intended for Lance Allworth. The Jets are in business to win it. Here's the replay in slow motion. The Chargers doing the old choke-a-rooney here. They were in total control of this game. 21-0. There's Cromartie stepping in front of the would-be pass to Lance Allworth, the man they call Bambi, but not even Bambi could save that pass from Phillip Rivers. So the Chargers were in complete control. Then Sid Gillum, the head coach, up 21-0. 4th and 10. The ball is on their own side of the field. I believe, what was that, the 35? And he went for it and ran a sweep. The Jets were able to score with the short field. Change the momentum. Sid Gillum is going to be questioned quite roughly on that decision. So the Antonio Cromartie interception will give the Jets the ball at their 41. They trail by 3. 1st and 10. Namath under center. Maynard Johnson, the wideouts. Schuler's the tight end. Snell, Curtis Martin, the running backs. Namath, pressure, throws. Maynard, 1st down. Namath is in a rhythm. That is a 10-yard pickup. 10:29 and counting in this football game. Namath hands it to Matt Snell. The fullback busts through. It's a big run for Snell. 30 and tripped up. Matt Snell goes for 22. It was a hammering run in the rain. Unbelievable. Let's watch that over. That's a big play. Let's watch it over in slow motion. Matt Snell, that's his biggest run of the day. Look at him just bowl over, bounce away, and spin away from would-be tacklers. Jets attempting to tie or take the lead here. Under 10 to play. 1st and 10 for the Jets at the Charger 27. Martin and Snell are your backs. Rain falling in San Diego. It's a blitz. Screen. Martin incomplete. Namath knocked to the wet ground. 9:40 left in the football game. Chargers playing zone. Namath hands it to Matt Snell, the fullback. Stays low. Burrows for 4. Billy Ray Smith did not jump off the Tallahatchie Bridge. He made the tackle. 3rd and 6. Jets stretch out the Charger defense sideline to sidelines. Bottom of the field, Walker, Maynard, Toon. Top of the field, Keyshawn Johnson. Martin the setback, 3rd and 6. Leahy warms his field goal. He's been shaky here in the rain. 3rd and 6. Jets looking to convert. They pick up the rush. Namath middle. Incomplete. Martin, I thought, had it, but the ball hits the wet turf. Here comes Pat Leahy with 8:55 to play in this football game. Kenny O'Brien to hold, rain falling, a slight wind. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt for the tie. The snap, the spin, the kick. Leahy struck this one good. We are tied at 21. 8:49 left in the football game. 21-21. Winner advances in our all-franchise tournament. Leahy really got a boot in that one. He's going to slide away out of the end zone. Chargers once had a 21-point lead. It's now 21-21. The Jets getting it done. Chargers go 5 wide. As Tomlinson is not in the backfield, he's in the slot to the top of the field outside of Tomlinson, Allworth, and Johnny Jefferson. Charlie Joyner, Keenan Allen to the bottom. Bart Starr in the chat press booth says 21 unanswered points by the Jets. Here's the shotgun snap to Phillip Rivers. He calls for motion first. Screen to Johnny Jefferson. Jefferson picks up 4. Flag on the play.
Interference. Offense.
Oh, a little pick. That's going to make it 1st and 20 for the Chargers. The Chargers are imploding in front of our eyes. 1st and 20 for San Diego at their 15. Lincoln Tomlinson in the backfield now for the Chargers. Motion. Allworth, bottom of the field. Rivers looking, throws middle. Incomplete to Lance Allworth. The 2 deep zone swallowed up the passing lane. 2nd and 20. Let's see if they'll screen to Tomlinson. They've had success on screens. Rivers is going to throw. Back staying to protect. Incomplete. Actually, only one back stayed in to protect. The other back was the intended receiver, Keith Lincoln. I think the tight end stayed in to block, too. Let's watch that over in slow motion. Nope, he went out. Who stayed in? Nope. Both the backs went out. Well, we saw enough of that then. 3rd and 20. Rivers in shotgun. Tomlinson next to him. Joyner, Allen to the top of the field. Rain falling. Allworth, Jefferson to the bottom. Jets need to keep everything in front of them. If you're a Jets fan, just make the tackle. It looks like they're going to play a 3-deep zone, the Jets. Here's the shotgun snap to Phillip Rivers. Everyone out in the pass formation. Rivers throwing for the sticks. Tomlinson, 1st down! What a pass and catch. Phillip Rivers to LaDainian Tomlinson. They needed 20. They got 26. Under 8 to play. Chargers 1st and 10 at their 41. Hand off to Tomlinson. Tomlinson pinballs for 2. Joe Klecko on the tackle. About 7 minutes left in this football game. 2nd 8 for the Chargers at their 43. Motion for Chargers. Rivers, lots of time, throwing, sidelines. Gates has it. The big tight end has it on the sidelines. Cuts back to the inside. Brought down by Darrelle Revis, but it's a gain of 27. 6:25 and counting in this football game. 2 tight ends set now for the Chargers. Gates, Kellen Winslow. Your lone wideout, Bambi, Lance Allworth, Keith Lincoln, LaDainian Tomlinson, the running backs. Jets playing 4 down linemen, 2 deep zone. Phillips underneath. Kellen Winslow breaks a tackle, has a 1st down inside the 20 of the New York Jets. Chargers with 5:41 left in this tied football game, regaining their mojo. Gates, Allworth to the top, Joyner, Allen to the bottom, Tomlinson the setback. Reverse to Lance Allworth. Can't turn it up the field, though. Tripped up by Mark Gastineau. Gastineau, oddly enough, played discipline and stayed at home, limiting Bambi to a yard. 2nd and 9. 5 minutes to play in this football game. It's a blitz. Rivers evades the rush, throws, picked off by Cromartie. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie once again. Phillip Rivers should have probably thrown that ball away or ate it. But he was trying to make something happen, kept the play alive with his feet to the chagrin of Sid Gilman. But again, Mr. Coach Gilman, look in the mirror. You started all this. Up 21, 4th and 10 on your 35 or whatever. You ran a sweep instead of punting the ball. That is a huge play. Here's a slow motion. Tremendous pressure on Phillip Rivers. He probably should have just ate the ball scrambles, throws the pick, pass intended for Tomlinson out of the backfield. So Philip Rivers was going through his progressions. Just throw the ball away, son. Throw it through the end zone. Antonio Cromartie gets the pick. It's 21-21. Joe Namath and the Jets 1st and 10 at their 3. What will the gimpy need Namath do here? Namath hands it to Curtis Martin. He is stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Flag on the play. Billy Ray Smith Jr. on the tackle.
Illegal block. Offense.
Well, you can only move the ball back so much. 2nd and 10 for the Jets at their 3. I formation. Motion. Maynard, top of the screen. Namath is sacked. Is it a safety? No. Gary Plummer, like the water boy, came flying over the blockers, the linemen. Holy crap. Nailing Namath. Have you ever seen a Plummer fly? Yes, we just did. Let's watch that replay in slow motion. Plummer is insane. Plummer fills the cracks. Third and 11 at the New York 2, 4 wide. Will Namath throw from his end zone? Yes, middle. Incomplete to Altoon. Curly Johnson, a punt from his end zone. Chargers come after it. They almost got it. It's a short punt. From midfield comes Speedy Duncan. Speedy Duncan breaks to the left. A good return of 15 yards by Speedy. Speed him up, Duncan. Curly Johnson's 47-yard punt nearly was blocked. 3:53 left in this football game. The Chargers have gotten a reprieve. They need to take advantage of it. The Jets need another Cromartie pick. I formation for the Chargers. Rivers takes it himself. That was a broken play, 1 yard. 2nd and 9, 3:15 and counting. I formation again for the Chargers, 2 tight ends. Rivers looking, throwing deep middle. Incomplete pass intended for Antonio Gates. Victor Green didn't get burned this time. He got his hands on it. 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9. The lone setback is LaDainian Tomlinson. The 2 tight ends for the Chargers, Gates, Winslow. The wideouts, Allworth, Charlie Joyner. Zone coverage, why I don't know, for the Jets. 3rd and 9 for the Chargers. Rivers under duress, throws, complete to Charlie Joyner. Gain of 11. 2:27 and counting in this football game. Chargers have it at the New York 22. Will they run the ball here? Nope. Rivers throws. Touchdown, Kellen Winslow. Winslow beats the 2 deep zone to the pylon on the lower side of the field. 22 yards, the Nestea plunge. Chargers fans rejoice. Sid Gillum is the happiest human being on the face of the earth. He will still be questioned regarding his absolutely asinine call near the end of the first half. Let's watch that replay. They kept Tomlinson in the block, but the O-line did a beautiful job allowing Winslow to run his route and Philip Rivers to hit him with the touchdown pass. Carney with the extra point. Fouts to put it down. It's good. 28-21. All franchise Chargers. Carney to kick off. 2:19 left in this football game. Namath and the Jets trail by 7 once again. Taking a knee in the end zone is Washington of the all-franchise Jets. Namath and the Jets 1st and 10 at the 25. The Jets have all 3 timeouts. They need a touchdown and an extra point to tie. Namath looking. Throws. And hits Maynard near midfield. That's a pickup of 22. 2:13 and counting. Namath calls for motion. That's a 2-minute warning. Here comes Broadway Joe. Bart Starr says one last chance for Broadway Joe. So with 2 minutes left in this football game, the Jets have 367 yards of offense. The Chargers 446. The Chargers are up 28-21. We've already told you over and over again ad nauseum about the asinine play call by Sid Gillum at the end of the half that allowed the Jets to get going. 2 minutes left. 1st and 10 for the Jets after the big pickup, Namath to Maynard. Ball at their 47. Tight formation for the Jets. Namath to throw. Has time. Middle. Maynard. First down. He breaks a tackle. 30, 25, 20, and tripped up from behind by Rodney Harris. That's a gain of 32. Here come the Jets. New York hurries to the line of scrimmage. 4 wide. 2 to the bottom, 2 to the top. Screen. Curtis Martin. Martin gets the outside, but not much. Not much. Gain of 3. Juniors say how they should use a timeout here. No, they hurry to the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. Namath looking. He's going to throw for the end zone. Incomplete. Try to hit his fullback, Matt Snell. 3rd and 7. 1:06 left. Jets have all 3 timeouts. They should not rush here. Ball at the Charger 18. They need a touchdown and an extra point to tie. Keyshawn Johnson to the top. Al Toon, Don Maynard, Wesley Walker to the bottom. Martin the setback. Namath under center. Joe under duress. Throws. Complete to Wesley Walker. First down. He steps out of bounds. That was a gain of 9. 1st and goal for the Jets. And Namath is out. He took a shot low. Namath goes limping off the field for his 2nd time. And here comes touchdown Kenny O'Brien. Kenny O'Brien on the field. 3 timeouts for the Jets. Namath in pain on the sidelines. They are working feverishly on that ankle. Some confusion by the Jets. Now, O'Brien calls for the snap. Motion, still confusion by the Jets, and there it is. There's the confusion. Delay a game. I knew it was coming. I just sensed it. So let's just show you Kenny O'Brien when he first came in. I believe he threw a touchdown pass. Let's go to the highlights and find, that's the fumble, that's the missed field goal, another missed field goal. This was the Bizarro play. Bizarro play there by Sid Gillum. Why they didn't punt, I don't know. Here it is. So with 32 seconds left in the half, Kenny O'Brien in for the injured Joe Namath, and the ankle injury has just reoccurred as we saw. Kenny O'Brien, this is a replay, folks. This is a replay. O'Brien hits Don Maynard at the pylon. So again, we had the delay game on the Jets. Still 1:01 left in this football game. Jets need a touchdown and an extra point to tie. 1st and goal from the Charger 14. O'Brien under center. Johnson tuned to the top. Maynard, Walker to the bottom. Those are your 4 wide receivers. Martin the setback. Motion, bottom of the screen. Kenny O'Brien. Looking, pumps, throws, touchdown, Don Maynard! The 2nd time. O'Brien is hooked up with Maynard, but there is a flag on the field. Did Maynard push off?
Illegal block. Offense.
Oh, a chop block on the Jets nullifies the touchdown of Maynard. 1st and goal, the Jets going backwards. The ball's now on the Charger 24, 56 seconds left. O'Brien rolls to the right, throws to the right, incomplete to Wesley Walker. Rodney Harrison on the coverage. 2nd and goal from the 24. O'Brien to throw. Looking, throws. Keyshawn Johnson, touchdown! Keyshawn Johnson, there are no flags on the field. Kenny O'Brien does it again. He's a gunslinger, Kenny O'Brien. Unfreaking believable. Nothing phases this kid, Kenny O'Brien. Here's the replay in slow motion. Watch the move by Keyshawn Johnson. It is a hook and go. And then he burns, I believe that's Eric Whittle. Yes, it is, to the inside. Eric Whittle's new nickname is Toast. 24 yards to score. What will the Jets do here? They trail by 1. Pat Leahy for the extra point. The press booth is calling for 2, but they're going to go for the extra point. It is good. We're knotted at 28 with 45 seconds left. Imagine if Pat Leahy made a freaking field goal or the other extra point. It's 28 all. 45 seconds left in this football game. Chargers and Phillip Rivers have all 3 timeouts. Namath still on the sidelines. O'Brien's thrown 2 touchdowns. Hell of a kickoff by Leahy. Coleman takes a knee. Word from the sidelines is Joe Namath is okay. Will be back in if it goes to OT. Or somehow the Jets get the ball before regulation ends. 3 timeouts for the Chargers. 1st and 10 at their 25. Joyner, Allen to the top. Allworth, Jefferson to the bottom. Rivers in shotgun. Tomlinson next to him. Motion out of the backfield. Tomlinson, Rivers, sidelines. Charlie Joyner. He can't get out of bounds. They'll use a timeout. That was a gain of 9. Klecko is going to go off the field. Timeout Chargers. Shotgun again. Rivers throws, sidelines, complete to Allworth. Did he get out? No. 1st and 10. And Allworth got dinged. He got dinged. Garrison comes in. 2nd timeout by the Chargers. 1 left. Rivers trying to get them in field goal territory. Tomlinson out of the backfield. Gain of 9. 2nd and 1. Chargers use their last timeout. 28 seconds left. Carney warming his leg in the rain here in San Diego. For some bizarre reason, the Jets are playing a 3-deep zone. Rivers scrambles. He's got the 1st down, but he does not get out of bounds. They're going to have to hurry to the line. Clock going tick, 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 tick. He's going to heave it to the end zone. This is the final play. Complete to Joyner. Joyner tries to get to the outside. He's not going to turn the corner. This football game will go to OT. We're going to overtime. Modern rules, mind you. It's 28-28. Chargers sideline says Allworth is okay to go. The Chargers win the toss. Jets will kick to them. Overtime in the tournament. It doesn't get better than this. From the goal line comes Coleman. Coleman 10, 15, cuts the outside 20, cuts back middle 25, 30, brought down at the 30. They'll spot it at the 31. Chargers, 1st and 10. Each team should probably only have 2 timeouts, but they have 3, so that's fine. Let's see what the Chargers can do. Pitch to Keith Lincoln, the fullback. Good run by Lincoln. Picks up 6. Klecko back in for the Jets at nose tackle. He's recovered. 2nd and 4. 2 tight ends for the Chargers. Free play. Tomlinson. 1st down. That's a nifty little run by Tomlinson.
Offsides. Defense.
Chargers decline. They'll take the 1st. Ball at the Charger 44. 2 tight end set. Split backfield. Lance Allworth, the lone wideout. We're in overtime. Not at 28. Tournament play. Winner advances. Loser goes home. That's going to be on the Chargers. Delay a game.
Delay of game. Offense.
1st and 15. This game has been exciting, but yet ugly and strange. Rivers. Winslow. Winslow gets to the outside. 30, 25, 20, and tripped up. Holy cow. That looked like he was going to get tackled. He fended off the tackle with a stiff arm. That's a gain of 41. Here's the replay in slow motion. I thought he was going to get tackled for a minimal gain. Right there, he stiff arms the defender. The other defender trips over the one who missed the tackle. Winslow gets to the sidelines, and he is muttering. If he was a horse, he's mudding. He's a mutter in the rain here in San Diego. Chargers 1st and 10 at the New York 20. Rivers calls for motion. Rivers hands it to Keith Lincoln. The fullback is stuffed. 1 yard lost. Al Atkinson. And the Jets win the day at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 11. Rivers to throw. Under duress. Steps up. Throws. End zone. Incomplete. Allworth went high up in the air. So did Victor Green. Neither one comes down with the wet pigskin. 3rd and 11. For the Chargers at the Jets 21. Jefferson, Allworth, Joyner, Allen are the 4 wideouts for the Chargers. Shotgun for Rivers. Rivers throws. Allen, 1st down! And he's going to get out of bounds inside the 5. Flag on the play. Was it a late hit on the Jets? Jets are getting frustrated here. No! Holding on the offense nullifies a big play. by the Chargers. Back up the bus, Gus. Don't need to discuss much. Just drop off the key, Lee. Set yourself free. 3rd and 21. Chargers moving backwards to the Jets' 31. Shotgun. Tomlinson moves out of the backfield. He becomes a slot receiver to the top of the field. Here's a shotgun snap to Phillip Rivers. Screen to Tomlinson. Tomlinson, not much. Jets limit Tomlinson to 4 yards. Tackled by Aaron Glenn. 11:24 left in this first overtime. Fouts to hold, Carney to kick. It is a 44-yard attempt. 44-yard attempt, excuse me. The snap, the place, the kick. Carney has the leg. It's good. Sneaks through the right upright. 31-28. The Jets will have their shot now. Chargers, if they hold them, it's done. From the 3 comes Leon Washington. Leon Washington gets the sidelines, gets a 30. Past the 35. Good return by Leon Washington. 32-yard return. Joe Namath back in at center, even though Kenny O'Brien in relief has thrown 2 touchdown passes. Namath needs at least the field goal to continue on. The touchdown ends it. Johnson, Al Toon to the top of the screen. Wesley Walker, Don Maynard to the bottom. Martin the lone setback. Namath takes it himself. What the heck was he thinking? He picks up 6. 2nd and 4. I formation for the Jets. Play action. Namath rolls right. Throws right. Maynard. First down. Gain of 16. Namath feeling it. He calls for 4 wide. Namath pitches to Martin. Martin turns the corner, but ridden out of bounds after only a gain of 2. 2nd and 8 for the Jets at the Charger 39. Pitch, Martin. To the left, picks up 1. They were blitzing. Sale on the tackle. 3rd and 7. I think they're out of Pat Leahy field goal range here. Namath needs to do something big. Namath, incomplete to Keyshawn Johnson. Keyshawn had some alligator arms as Quentin Jammer was coming to behead him. 4th and 7. This is the ball game. They've got to pick up the first. Namath throws incomplete to Wesley Walker. This football game is over. So in one of the weirdest, wildest football games you'll see, the all-franchise Chargers somehow win 31-28. They had a 21-point lead. The Jets tied it at 21. They had a 28-21 lead. The Jets tied it at 28. But then the field goal by Carney, the Jets couldn't answer that. Football game over. The all-time San Diego Los Angeles Chargers franchise team advances. The all-franchise New York Jets go home. Boy, will there be questions in the press conference. Why didn't Kenny O'Brien stay in the game after tossing 2 touchdowns? We'll never know. Will Weeb Eubank answer that question? Why did Sid Gillum on 4th and 10 on his side of the field, 4th and 10, not 4th and 1, not 4th and 2, not even 4th and 3, but 4th and 10. 4th and 10. He went for it. He ran a sweep, allowing the Jets to get the short field. Namath gets knocked out of the game, even though he drove them down there. Yet the short got him close, right? And Kenny O'Brien hit Maynard for the touchdown. But your player of the game, Phillip Rivers, threw 48 times, completed 30, threw 2 picks, both picks by Antonio Cromartie. Yardage, 469, 4 touchdowns. Let's go to the stats quite quickly. Oops. Stats, Al, stats. For the Jets, Kenny O'Brien was 2 for 3, 43 yards, 2 touchdowns. Quarterback rating 149.31. Joe Namath, 26 of 46. Completed 56%. He threw for 338, a touchdown, no picks. He wasn't bad. He was quite good. But that's Joe Namath. He's not going to complete a lot of passes, but when he does, it's big yardage. We already gave you Rivers, so we'll just go to the rushing. Matt Snell, 13 for 58, led the Jets. Curtis Martin had that huge fumble. That was on a screen, though. Let's go back here. Chargers, Tomlinson, 16 carries, 71 yards. Chargers receiving. Lance Allworth, he fumbled once too, I do believe. Or no. No, the ball got picked off and was thrown to him. 7 catches, 90 yards, a touchdown. Winslow, 6 catches, 163 yards, a touchdown. Antonio Gates, 6 catches, 93 yards, a touchdown. Johnny Jefferson, 1 catch for the Nestea Plunge. The Jets, Don Maynard, 8 catches, 130 yards, a touchdown. Curtis Martin on the backfield, 8 for 119, but that fumble killed them. Al Toon had 4 for 34. Johnson, 3 for 47. He had a touchdown. Wesley Walker, 2 for 31 and a touchdown. Defense for the Jets. Antonio Cromartie, what a game. 8 tackles, 2 picks. The sacks were by Klecko. Just by Klecko because the Gastineau sack was nullified by the face mask. Chargers leading tackler Rodney Harrison, 9 tackles. Plummer was insane. He should have had a sack here. I know Plummer had a sack. We saw it. Joey Bosa had a sack, so they missed a sack. Or maybe they got him at the line of scrimmage, maybe. I thought it was a sack. But anyway, it was when he leaped over and he made the tackle on Namath. Now to the kicking game, which was an adventure. Carney was 1 for 2 for field goals, 4 for 4 for extra points. The Jets. Leahy was 2 for 3 for field goals, 2 for 2 for extra points. I thought he missed an extra point. Obviously, I'm wrong. But the all-franchise Chargers advance in overtime in a wild game in the rain at San Diego. You knew it was going to be different when it was raining in San Diego. 31-28. I like to thank Bernard Strom's Sports Replays. Richie L. 1991. Cutter Historical. Check out that wonderful channel. Bart Starr. As we scroll up. Willow Streets Kid 69. Cleve Baseball Fan 879. Check out his wonderful channel. Of course, remember to check out Bernard Strom. Sports Replays also. Scroll up. Dwayne Mart's YouTube network was here. He has a fun channel. Please check that one out and subscribe. After further review with Steve Tower, a wonderful channel. Michael Forbes, Kurt Berglund's Baseball World, another must subscribe. So thank you. It was wild. They've been good games. This I thought was going to be a blowout, but wow. Some strange calls on the way to the Forum at the end of it was only at the end of the first half. There's some really questionable call. Well, really one questionable call. That was wild, though. So they'll have to see what the press conference is there. If you enjoyed the stream, hit that like button. If you have not subscribed and you want to, that'd be awesome. If you do subscribe, please hit the bell for notification when we go live. Because we have a lot of fun. Become a member of the FOC. The FOC, friends of the channel, friends of the community. Our community is fun. Stay safe, be smart, treat people the way you want to be treated. God bless. I love you all. I greatly appreciate your time. We will see you